How the heck are you, everybody? I am Fastidious. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a Dragonheir video, and a huge welcome to my friend from the UK, Reezy. How you doing, buddy?
Very good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very excited to have you here. Have you been on YouTube before? You're a Twitch extraordinaire, but...
I am the Twitch extraordinaire, not the YouTube extraordinaire.
But yeah, I thought you were the perfect person to talk to because you are just wrapping up your first month and you've really fallen in love with this game. And we have kind of similar backgrounds in terms of the games we enjoy playing. We connect a lot on Twitch, see each other almost every day. So maybe if you want to just tell people a little bit about who you are, and then just let's get right into the Dragonheir stuff, kind of what your experience has been like the past 4 or 5 weeks and what really made you love the game. And guys, if you are interested in hopping into Dragonheir, starting fresh with me, Season 1, maybe you're coming back to the game, maybe you're new to it, definitely check it out. We've got my link in the top pinned comment and the description. I'm going to be playing this game at least all month long, hopefully a lot longer. Hope to see you there with me.
Cool. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so hey guys, I'm Reezy. Nice to see everyone live. I'm a Londoner, so we're over in sunny England at the moment. Guys, I've been streaming on Twitch for about a year now. I've been gaming all of my life. For all 35 years, you know, from the time that I could pick up a bottle of milk, I was playing video games. Been playing in the gacha space now, which I know a lot of you guys are for the past 4 or 5 years, I think. I started off on Marvel Strike Force. I know a lot of you guys play that. I played some Disney Sorcerer's Arena. Got into the big bad Raid Shadow Legends for a couple years. I found Fastidious, playing Watcher of Realms, great game. And then we started on Dragonheir about 34 days ago. So yeah, currently I'm running 4 gacha accounts at the moment. I am literally doing, I don't even know how I'm alive, guys. I'm doing 15 to 20 hours every day on 4 gacha accounts. I'm streaming probably 10 hours, 15 hours a day on Twitch.
For sure.
And yeah, it was a friend of mine that got me into Dragonheir. I've been watching the game for about a year, 6 months, yeah. I don't know how long it's been out. I've been watching since release. I wasn't too sure. I think a lot of people that look at the game think, looks good, not too sure. They hear, I tell you the one thing that put me off. I wasn't too sure about the seasonal content. Wasn't too sure about the gameplay. There was a lot of red flags for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't too sure.
That's why I thought you were the perfect person, because like I was really excited about it too. And I hear about people like you or Ivy or Gigs, all these people I'm talking to behind the scenes that love the game, sincerely love the game, both on and off camera, but I had trouble connecting with it. And I know you're about to say how it kind of happened to you too, right? You hear all these good things. And I mean, here you are, you love it so much that you're like, I'm on about day 34 in 6 hours. You know, like you're in it now. So tell me, what was your experience like?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't have committed to the decision to pick up the game if it wasn't for some very similar-minded people. There's a couple of YouTubers I watched that I'm good friends with, and one of them in particular, he's my brother from another mother. If you haven't checked out H-Dubs already, I don't know what you're doing. Go and check him out. He plays Watchers, he plays Raid, he plays Dragonheir, but he does some great content when he has the time. And he's been raving about this Dragonheir game. And bear in mind, he plays lots of Watchers. He's got a great Watchers account. He's got a great Raid account. He knows his stuff. And he's telling me this might be his favorite game. And I couldn't hear that and not think, all right, there must be some substance to this game. For somebody like that to make such a big comment, I thought, right, there's something I'm missing out on here. I've got a little bit of extra time. I did really, but I've got a little bit of extra time. I'm going to pick up one more game. It happens. So I picked up the game. And yeah, we went from there.
Absolutely. So yeah, I want to go down that line just for 1 sec, but let's plug, we'll put a graphic for HWZ up right now. I know he's a creator in the Watcher of Realms space. I need to check him out more. And definitely, I'm already, right now on my other screen, I'm looking at his YouTube account for Dragonheir, so I'm going to check out those videos. So big shout out to him. So Dragonheir actually came out, believe it or not, on my birthday back in September, on September 19th, 2023. Yeah, on my 29th birthday. So I was like, this is perfect. Ivy had been telling me about the game for at least 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, all right, what better way to give it a go than do a birthday stream, try a new game, that'll be so fun, right? And I thought the game was beautiful. I mean, you guys are seeing Reezy's account behind us, but I played for a few days, had trouble connecting. I came back to in December, had trouble connecting, but then I've on and on and on and on. People like you and like what you happened with you and HWZ are just raving about it. And I mean, now it's at the point where it's one of your favorite games, and you're kind of still underselling it, even when you say 10 to 15 hours a day. I mean, you are always grinding. So the fact that you've found time to do all this that we're seeing behind us in a month really speaks to how you've enjoyed it. So maybe that's a great opportunity for us to pivot and talk about what was it like? Because what you told me off camera is like it takes like 2 weeks to get through those hurdles, 2 weeks of grinding it out. And for perspective, in December, I played about every other day for a month. So I must have been just on the precipice. If for anyone who doesn't know, I made it through the first act of the campaign. I've been told that wasn't a lot of grinding. I played for like 20 hours. Do you want to speak to that and what it's like and how to set your expectations for jumping into this game? Because this is not like Raid Shadow Legends or Watch of Realms. You download it and you play it for 6 hours and you're addicted, right? It's a different experience.
I didn't. Nobody really gave me the heads up. I'm going to be honest. Nobody preempted me. Nobody told me what I'm going to tell Fastidious, what I'm going to tell anybody new that's going to get into this game. Nobody told me how slow the first week is, and there's really nothing you can do about it. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much time you have. There's only so much you can do in the particularly the first 7 days. Two things. I knew how good the game was going to get because I've been watching streamers. I've been watching YouTube content. I've seen the end game at this point. I've seen people doing the Doom Tower, the Void Rift, or however you want to reference it. I've seen the end game content. I've seen the champions. I've seen the graphics. I've seen the boss fights. I'm like, this is obviously a good game. I can see I'm going to like the game, but you don't get to see a lot of that in the first 7 days. You get drips, drabs, the tiniest little implication that is going to be. The intro is great. You get to see the dragon fight quite early. You get to see some of this stuff early, but there's not a lot of it. You don't even get to grind. You don't even get to farm gear. But you see the way stamina works in this game compared to Raid, compared to Watch of Realms, compared to a lot of the other gachas. Restricted isn't the word. It's a drought. Guys, you have not. You are starving. Yeah, you have nothing to work with. And there's there's nothing you can do about it. If you are a whale, there's only so much stamina you can have every day because it's capped at 4 refreshes. And I don't know why. I don't really understand. I don't have the full understanding of why they wanted the game to be that way, but that's how it is. I think it's pretty ballsy. I think it's a really ballsy way to start a video game, to say our game is so good that we're not even going to let you have all the content to be given, and you are going to come back next week. And hey, obviously not all of us do. Some of you guys need to hear from someone like me to say, hey guys, you need to come back. You really do need to finish that week. You need to get to week 2. You need to get to week 3 because it's worth it. And I'm going to tell you it's worth it. And that's all I can tell you.
So yeah, let's talk about that specifically. So I do kind of need you. Like, I want to come back to the game because everyone keeps telling me to come back. And you've keyed in on this like 2 weeks and saying I was almost there, but I didn't reach there. What happens? What transforms in the game if we want to set expectations and tell people how to approach it, what there is to look forward to? Is there a moment that something unlocks or a moment where you feel like the game transforms?
Yeah, let me try and give you this in a nutshell because I'm struggling to remember now. I'm on week 5 and I'm forgetting all about the bad times, guys. I gotta be honest, I'm having a great time. It's good in week 5, but you don't have to get to week 5 for it to be that good. I say week 2, I just vaguely remember week 2. I think one of the things that happens is you unlock the ability to get epic gear. That might not sound that exciting. You start off with, let's see if I can find on the account with a reference for you guys, but you start off with, and it's like this in all the gachas, you start off with something like this. You start off with rare gear. You then go to epic gear and you see this epic gear for the first time. So you go from these really, meh set bonuses to seeing a 2-piece bonus with some real juice. And then obviously you start to see legendary gear later on in the game. You see the difference in set bonuses and stats. Yeah. Get extra rolls, all the good stuff that I know you guys will want to see. You don't see that for the first, so you don't even farm gear. You don't even get epic gear for the first week. I think you do on week 2. Week 2, you get an upgrade on your forge that allows you to not only be able to go and farm this gear in the dungeons, but you can then take the materials from the dungeons back to your forge and actually start crafting some gear and start to actually see your characters come to life. So I think that's where it gets a little bit more exciting.
I think for me, I had just unlocked that when I played back in December, and yeah, maybe I was just on that cusp. I think the reason I had trouble connecting with it, what I'm excited to do now is I'm going to bring this new mentality, knowing you kind of put in your chops. A lot of things, what you're talking to, are time gated. You can only do so much in a day. You have to unlock things, but then you do reach that point, and it kind of becomes the games that we know and love, where there's hero building, because that's kind of what gear is, right? It allows you to have these customized builds where like, this is your hero, this is your strategy, this is your comp, that kind of thing. And then, wow, okay, mine did not look like this.
So obviously you're going to be roster limited when you start, and then you get to the point where obviously you will have three affinity, three of the same affinity that you're going to use in your 5-man team. You're not going to have 5 straight away. You're going to start off with using what you've got, and then as your roster expands over the season, you're going to get to the point where not only do you have more of the same affinity to be able to use, but you will have to. You have to use 5 of the same affinity because the content gets very difficult. And as that mastery tree expands, you can't live without 40% attack on your whole team. You can't live without 15% damage reduction and all of these amazing talents. So yeah, I think that's another one of the things that progressing towards week 3, 4, you start to see how important synergy is. You start to build teams in a completely different way. You gain access to content that literally restricts you from using any champion other than Frost and Necro and so on and so forth. And I think that's one of the other fun things in the game that you have to look forward to.
Awesome. Yeah, and I think that's probably a great way to transition and wrap up before we get to the second part of this video, or kind of the end of this video, where you guys will actually see me make my account, and I'll probably recap the end of my first day. But I'd love to hear from you is, obviously, this game, for anyone that's never tried it, it does a lot. There is an overworld, there are dungeons, there's a tower defense element, there's all these different maps and different menu screens, and you're completely overloaded, right? It is just a ton. So I was wondering if you just have a general tip, 1 or 2 tips for me, what to approach. Looking right now, I'm starting my account today, looking at the next few days, let's say the first 3 days. You have something like where to put your focus? Is it just grind out the story? Is it make sure you don't miss any upgrades like you did with those coins for your progression table? What do you think?
I think the advice, it's a general question. I think the advice that I would give depends on whether you're a spender or not. I'm a spender. I spend no whale. I just spend a fair amount on gachas, and gives me a completely different opportunity to do things like farming gear early on. As a new player, if you're free to play, which I know a lot of people are, I would not recommend touching gear as much as you can help it. And this is going to sound even worse for the first 4 weeks. You're going to get the same advice and the same knowledge from every YouTuber. I watch Scratch videos, I watch some Stu Gaming, I watch some Ivy League. You get the same knowledge from all of them. And even though I got it, I didn't have to listen to it as much as a free-to-play account would. But you have to farm this thing called Goblet. You have to farm as much XP as you possibly can. Because you're going to need, as I mentioned, everybody in that roster, you're going to need lots of champions. Because you're going to have to use 5 of the same affinity pairing. And you're going to need like 20 different champions at level 100.
Yeah, so you're saying you could just on the back of developing your roster and getting, I think my highest ranked tier is like 70 or 80, so I never even made it to having 100 here. You're saying once you have a roster of those, that can carry you through content. Don't even think about gear, which gacha players is crazy, but don't even think about that. Revisit it once the moment comes and you get the double drops, the better drops, things like that.
I think there's a bit of balance. There is a bit of balance. I'm not saying never do the dungeon. There's going to be quests to do the dungeon. You are going to get events to do the dungeon that will give you stamina. Guys, stamina is so rare. 60 stamina in this game is like your daily top up, and it costs 15 stamina for a gear raid. It costs 10 stamina for Goblin, just to give you a bit of an idea. But yeah, you're so restricted. There's only so much you can do. So you have to farm the XP early on. And then the smart person uses the minute double gear activates, go crazy. And you start farming up your sets.
It's kind of just an efficiency thing. You're saying, why waste that? The stamina on a Goblin Raid is stamina on Goblin Raid. XP is XP. But you're saying, why waste it on crap gear? It's kind of like, don't farm Gear Raid 113, wait till 18, or farm it as little as possible. You're kind of speaking to that, right?
100%.
Thank you so much, Reezy. Honestly, this was invaluable. We're going to say goodbye to you now. Any final things? Check you out on Twitch?
Yeah, we're on Twitch, guys, every day of the week, pretty much. Sorts of crazy hours. And check out what we're up to.
All right. Thank you so much. It was great to have you on the YouTube. I'll see you back over on Twitch. Guys, go check out Reezy. We're going to head now to a little bit in the future, and I'm going to get that new account started, and we'll see the end of day 1. All right, guys. So Dragonheir, we're getting back in it. I'm going to make a 100% fresh account. We're starting at Season 1. My old account was on Season 2. I want to start fresh. 100% free to play. I won't accept any content creator, anything. Staying pure. Going to be a lot of rare and epic heroes for us. Buckle up, man. This is what we're doing. Okay, great. And let's see. There we go. And they're giving us another summon. Okay, gorgeous. Let's try the codes. It's code time. Okay, let's do it. So I think you go to settings. Haha, you go to service. Thank you. You go to redemption code. And then this is what's weird. You have to click go. That brings up the dialog box. Dragonheir Season 3, S3. All right, this one better work. There we go. That's a redemption, baby. That one, it says that one expires June 22nd, 2024. We got Dragon YT. Okay, everyone with their freaking pushes. 100,000 on Code is invalid. I must just mess up. Dragon YT 100K. Oh, it's so this stuff's case sensitive, folks. We learned the hard way. Redeemed, baby. Glad I double checked. This one seems promising. Dragon DC 200K. Capital K. There we go. Dragon PC. I'm assuming this is for PC only, and that works. All right. I mean, that ain't bad. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's go claim all that stuff and see how much goodies we earned. All right, so 2 of these are like rare summoning crystals. These are like normal summonings. These are the Starlight dice. The Heliolite dice, the gold ones, those are like your sacred, or your divines, or your legendaries, whatever you call it in whatever game you know. Let's select that. We also got some premium currency, and that looks like a skill scroll. Yeah, like a newbie skill scroll. All right, great. Let's delete that one. On to the next. All right, so here we go. Heliolite dice. This is the juicy one. This is like a legendary summon. So maybe we'll get at least an epic, hopefully. I think it's a 20% chance to get an epic. Very hard to summon good heroes in this game. 350 premium currency. I mean, that seems juiced. That seems very juiced. Seems very, very juiced. Very, very, very juiced. And look at that. Another like premium summoning crystal, summoning dice, the Heliolite dice, and then 2 of the normal ones. All right, great. All right, there we go. Delete red. Thank you, MDL, for pointing that out. So that's what we got. So all in all, by the time you reach this point, we've been going for 27 or so minutes to give you guys a peek. But I did go get coffee. Let's call it 25 minutes. We have accumulated, what have we accumulated? 558 premium currency, 2 of the best summoning die, the Heliolite die, which we're going to use right now. And then how much of the special ones? Can I click here? It won't let me click it. I guess I have to go through this way. Where's my summoning? Summon. And then of the purple, the normal, we got 7. So without further ado, let's frickin' rip it. It looks like there's a pity at 80. There's also some planar summoning. Is there a pity on this? I don't know. But maybe we should pull on the fancy one. I don't know. I don't know if anyone has a suggestion. I say let's do it. I say let's pull on the fancy one. Let's start with a 5 pull of this. Then we'll do our 2 purples. Then we'll do our 2 gold. Hey, whoa! Whoa! Guys, the chances of getting that... that's insane. The chances of getting a I'm lucky as hell. The chance of getting a purple from a purple dice is so low. I think it's like 3%. I think it's that low. And we just hit 2 out of the 5. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. That is crazy. That is nuts. So let's see. What? I'm curious. What was my chance there? 3% chance, and we just hit 2. I mean, some games I'd be like hitting 2 legendaries. You can't even get legendaries, guys, from normal summons in this game. It is hard to get high quality heroes. The Necro Jester, yeah, dude, that was huge for us. Huge. All right, let's do 2 singles. I mean, we're hot, baby. We're hot. Rares are very welcome too. We don't want the common and uncommon. I mean, I don't even know if they have uncommon. They might just call them common. This is weak though. We don't care about this guy. There's no way we're using these common guys. From what I understand, I could totally be wrong. I obviously am nothing close to an expert on this game. We want to see blue though. We want to see blue. What? Goated, man. Goated. Are you serious? 7 die. We got 3 epics with a 3% chance. That is nuts. And is she a healer? Oh my god, tell me she's a healer. Yeah, she's an amazing healer. And with the Resurrect, I mean, people will let me know. If you're watching in the future, let me know in the comments. If you're in chat, you can let me know too. That's nuts. That is nuts, man. Yeah, Hexandra going straight to the bin. Wow, that's great. We got 3 epics. You know how long it took me to get 3 epics on my first account? It takes forever. All right, so I think we have a 20% chance now. 17. Oh, we got a 20% chance to get not a rare. The cool thing about the Heliolite die is you can't get commons. Rares are good in this game, not like some other games. You know what I'm talking about. So no commons, that's sweet. And then we have a 3. Now we can finally have a shot at a legendary. I've never pulled a legendary ever. So I mean, we're crazy hot right now. Could we get another one? Even another purple would be sweet. All right, so there's a blue. And it's a dupe Notira. So I think when you get duplicate heroes, it's converted into Essence of Creation. So this is for Artifact Refinement. Artifact is something that's farther down the line. And then we get Imprint Stones. Exchange for artifacts. There's like a currency store. All right, let's do one more. And another blue. All right, so somehow far luckier with the blue, the purple die, the normal die than the gold die. There we go. That is a rare. That is Netta. Wheat. Why not? We're huge. We're huge, man. We're huge. We're huge. Are you serious? We got 3 epics. What are the chances of getting 3 epics 30 minutes into the game? That's pretty sweet. That is pretty darn sweet. All right. I think this is going to be an easy clap for us. I mean, we're toasty. We're toasty. Let me do some, no, this can all, we don't need to do it. The graphics are very good. You gotta give it to them. The graphics are very good. We're destroying it. But I'm pretty sure we face a dragon with like all these different heads. I think that's coming. Maybe it's once our dragon friend comes back. You hear all the souls. We are the chosen one. Wow. The tough look for the Child of Chaos. That is a tough look. It's rough, man. It's rough. Oh, now he's the big bad boy. Now it's the big. Okay, this is Ivy's intro. Very cool. Yeah, nice. What do all these things do? So we got heavily thumps the ground, necrotic damage, and inflicting knocked up. Ooh, he's gonna knock us up. All right, projects a laser. I guess that's what just happened. Necrotic damage to 3 enemies. Lord of Woe. Is that it right there? All right. Lord of Woe, Necromancy to Enshroud battlefield. And I don't know. I feel like we're just going to destroy this guy. What is this button? Oh, cool. All right. MC doing a ton of damage. We're getting some nice heals out of so that guy's pretty amazing. We got really lucky with those poison healers, those poison support units. I don't know what this means. This is damage taken, I presume. Oh, you know what? So we're getting a lot of tankage just from the guy he summons. I think Earl is going to end up being like a really good hero. I'd be curious to see a tier list, but I think he's going to be pretty good. All right, 6K more. Come on, just destroy this guy. Just completely destroy this guy already. All right, there you go. So it looks like this prologue, at least getting to this boss, it takes about an hour. She's making us float. She's putting us in the portal. Okay. And now the game begins. There we go. So checking in at 1 hour, 8 minutes. The game has begun. But can I go back? I feel like we did not check everything at all. Like, not even close. Journey level 3, let's go. 2x speed battle. There it is. 1 hour, 9 minutes. About 1 hour and 5 minutes of gameplay. We'll definitely do summons at the end, which I think is coming up soon. And this goblin, I did it. Let's frickin' go. Let's go, baby. Finally, we have reached goblin. For anyone that does not know, this is like XP raid in Watcher of Realms, or, you know, it's a place to get XP. This is our stamina, right? This takes a very long time to regenerate. So you really want to, you know, use it and use it wisely. At the beginning, there's no wiser way to use it, from what I hear from everybody I've spoken to, than getting XP, because you're going to have to build and level up a lot of characters. So it's kind of huge for us. We'll set up that team in just a moment. And yeah, we're going to farm out all of this bread. All that bread. All that bread. All right, let's do this. Recover your belongings. We'll finish this guy. We'll do all the blue quests, so our daily quests before day resets, because day reset for me is in 3 hours. We want to stay on top of that. We do want to stay on top of that. And then we'll do pulse, and then that's going to be a wrap. And I think pretty successful. So we're going for about an hour and 40 minutes of gameplay. So I think that this initial grind actually is pretty substantial, but it's nice setting the scene, I think. All right, we've unlocked fast travel to goblins, so that's kind of huge. So now you can XP farm. I think that's a good moment if people want to grind it out for the first day. That is a good moment to get to. All All right, so that should be all of our blue quests for the day, which should be the perfect time to finish up here. Let's see. We get a starlight for our summon. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's head into our summoning, guys, and let's do some wild, wild stuff. So we got 1 orange. We have got 15, enough for 3 more 5 pulls. We've done 7 so far, and we've gotten 3 frickin' epics. Maybe we can stay hot. I do want to quickly see, what is the summon pool here? Is it different, or is it the same plus this guy? Let's see. I don't know all the heroes yet, obviously, but I don't see Voresh, and he's my boy. I see, what is this? 21, right? 7 by 3, and then another 6. So it looks like we're looking at 27 heroes here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's compare that to this. They're not telling me the hero pool. All right. Whatever. Let's rip it here. Come on, baby. Can't be worse than before. We got 2 blues before. So let us see. Give me purple. Wow, man, our 4th epic, and it's going to be Nathaniel. So another support hero. Let's see, does he do healing as well? He's got a dispel debuff from allies, so he's got a cleanse, lightning damage with defense up. I think we got a cool little team happening here. Our first lightning hero, that was kind of a huge pull. We will take it. Just lovely. And now let's do 3 5 pulls, and let's wrap it up. And then I guess we'll just check in on the heroes that we've gotten throughout our first day. Pretty good set. A little bit back to dropping down to earth there. Oh, but if I'm not mistaken, she's a monster. I think she's like the 2nd best rare in the game. Black Frost Girl is supposed to be amazing. I don't know her name. They're not letting me click on her, but I'm almost certain she's amazing. There's one other girl that's like a support. Forget exactly what she does. That was so good for my team, but she was great. There's Sexandra, I think. She's awesome. There's Usha, that's her name. Yeah, apparently she's amazing. I think you need to have a lot of debuffs on enemies, if I'm not mistaken, for big damage, but I think she's got big damage. All right, so totally crashing down to earth there, but another rare. It seems like you're guaranteed. I don't know if it says it. Are you guaranteed a rare on your 5th hero? You're guaranteed. Pity for rares is 5. But we came out of this with 4 epics. 4 epics here. We got Earl, who apparently isn't good, but we'll use him. We got Cypress, who I think is my best. Garion, Isitarian doesn't count. He was free. But then we just pulled this guy, Nathaniel. We'll have to check this stuff out. Pretty good. And then this girl, Usha, is amazing. Alrighty, a great first day for me and Earl over here in Dragonheir Silent Gods. If you want to hop in the game and play with me, it's available, of course, on PC and mobile. It's on Steam. It's on Epic Games. Pretty awesome stuff. We've got my link in the description and the top in comments, so click that thing, download. Hope to see you there. But hey, great first day there. After I finish this, I'll use up my last bit of bread. I don't know, how do I even see my bread? I had like 60 bread left. How do I see my bread? Is it here? Is it on the map? I can see it. Yes, now it's up to 91. So we got something to earn more bread. But lots of purple on this little account. We just pulled another one, so we'll absolutely take it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Definitely check this game out if you're interested. I'll be playing it all month. See you real soon.
Fastidious.